Welcome back to the $1 Million Masterclass, and I'm your instructor, Cameron E. White. Last week's episode, we talked about how time management and consistency will create high productivity in your work. Managing things like your schedule, creating morning routines, implementing time blocking, and deep work truly will create high productivity in your work. If you're able to manage your schedule, you're able to manage all of your time. Your time is money. I'll get right to it. Business, time, money. You can control your time, you can control your business. You can control your business, you can control your money. Control your money, you can control your time. They all work the same, pretty much. So this week we'll dive into how to create that strong brand identity that people will recognize right off the bat, right? That recognizable brand voice, the recognizable brand image, how to generate brand colors, how to use colors for emotional purposes, how to create deep marketing using recognizable strategies. And what do I mean by deep marketing? When someone sees a flyer of yours, they automatically know it's yours. When someone hears a promotion, they automatically know it's yours, right? When I say deep marketing, recognizable, right? It is deeply attached to your brand. It is deeply, uniquely yours. How to create a unique, recognizable brand. So let's briefly talk about the impact of brand identity on customer perception and trust. Marketing is power. If you can create an image that people trust, you're doing really well. So why does brand identity matter? If I'm a great businessman, Cam, if I'm so good at what I do, Cam, if people already know me, why does my brand identity matter? Why does it matter what colors I'm using? Why does it matter if I have this logo that week and another logo next week? Why does it matter if my social media accounts aren't consistent? Cam, why does any of this stuff matter at all when all I want to do is generate money? I want to be a business owner. I don't want to be a marketing guru. Well, let me stop you right there and let me let you know that one of the number one things in business is marketing. I think I watched the podcast from what do they call it, the $1 Million Worth of Game podcast with Wallow and Gilly. Those guys, I love them. They are from Philadelphia. You guys can check out their podcast if you like, but I think it was Wallow. He said, "There's God." I'm not playing with God when I say this. I'm just literally quoting Wallow because I thought it was pretty interesting when he said this. There's God, and then there's marketing. There's a higher power, right? And then there's marketing. There's no other thing greater than marketing than God himself. If you can create a marketable, recognizable brand, you'll build customer trust, you'll build customer loyalty, you'll differentiate yourself from other brands quickly. You'll be able to stand out when it comes to everyone else. If you create a recognizable brand, a lot of your colors, a lot of your uniqueness, a lot of your phrases, a lot of you, right? A lot of your customizations about your company, they will be really hard to copy, right? If you first will create a strong, recognizable brand, right? See, marketing is really about it's really secondhand consistency in a sense, because the more you can get people to see the same thing, the more they will believe it. In my first episode, I think I talked about, right, believing in yourself, right? In order to believe in yourself first, sometimes you got to see the vision to believe the vision, right? So that's really marketing, right? You have to market your vision to yourself. So a lot of times once you get the vision down packed and you got it to where you understand it and you're ready to create it and it's a business, if you launched it, right? If you launched this ship, right? Now you've got to get everyone else to believe it. That's where marketing comes in. Now you've got to do that same marketing, that same convincing that you had to do to yourself. You've got to now do it to the world. You've got to attract your customers. And this is where creating a strong brand identity is vitally important. Because if you don't create a strong brand identity, someone else will. And creating a strong brand identity is more than just being a guru at whatever your field is. It is more than just being A1 at whatever you do or the best in the business at whatever you do. If your marketing is not there, Your term will be short. I will say it. You will be successful if you have the knowledge, if you are gracefully blessed with a talent to be able to do what you can do, you will go for a while. But if you don't have marketing, if you don't have relationships too, but if you don't have marketing, you will not go far, right? And this is where creating that strong brand identity is important. And when thinking about creating a successful brand identity, you want to think about long-term success. See, a personal story of mine is when I have aside from coaching business, I have an entertainment agency, right, where we work with all sorts of entertainers, hip hoppers, country artists, guest speakers, comedians, and those sorts. But in that entertainment agency, when I first started, I would only work with urban hip hoppers, primarily rappers, really urban hip hoppers, rappers. And the name of my entertainment company was Black Hollywood Entertainment Group. And I was very successful with it. People love the name. I embraced my Black culture. It was kind of unique. I would stick to my themes. It was a nice thing that I had going, but I was really capping myself in my marketing with the name Black Hollywood Entertainment Group. And it had nothing to do, so say, with me not wanting to promote black, because trust me, I didn't get rid of it. So since then, restructured the ins and outs of our company, and Black Hollywood is still one of the primary subsidiary companies in our vision. Right? We didn't really exit out, but what we had to do when we restructured it is we had to realize that with a main name of Black Hollywood Entertainment Group, we really were capping our brand's identity. We were capping our brand's identity. We love black culture, but we're trying to run $1 million business. And you can hit numbers promoting black culture, but I wanted everybody. I want it all. I want it all. I want to do it all, right? I don't want to cap my business. I'm thinking about long-term success. I'm into black entertainment. I'm into black music, right? R&B, little hip hop here and there, soul, gospel music, right? I'm into black comedians, right? I'm into that type of stuff, right? What if I pass on and I want to give this stuff to my kids, and my kids aren't so much into black entertainment, but they're in the entertainment, but they can't really pick up daddy's business and put their whole heart into daddy's business because daddy capped it off at black entertainment, right? So what I'm saying is when you're building this brand identity, think long-term success. When Walmart built Walmart, he thought about a super grocery store that would last for years. A name, Walmart. It's so general that would last for years. It markets to everyone. It markets to me. It markets to you. And if you're watching at home, I know you've been to Walmart too. So think of a business that you frequently like to go to. Think of your favorite company, your favorite food restaurant chain, your favorite clothing company, your favorite bookshop, your favorite coffee shop, right? The favorite place you like to go work out, your gym, right? Where do you go train or whatever you're doing, right? Think about your favorite company, and then think about some of their marketing strategies. Think about their brand identity. How do they stand out from the other companies that also do what they do? Think about, just look at your favorite business, study it. Look at another business that's similar to theirs, study it. Just quickly. You don't have to really study 1 or 2 minutes. Just take a second to just look and compare the two. And how does your favorite company stand out uniquely in brand identity? And then you'll see what I'm talking about. Look at things like color. Look at things like font. Look at things like text size, right? Look at things like appearance. So when I say appearance, right, how does this look aesthetically? So is it bold? Is it not bold? Or is the font italics? I probably said I'm teaching a 3rd grade English class, but I'm serious. It's crazy some of the things you have to teach adults in business. Literally, time management, could not believe I even had to teach that. But all seriousness, little things like that matter in your brand's uniqueness and your brand's identity. It's more than just a unique or custom business name. One thing that you guys probably haven't noticed is vibrant colors stick in corporate businesses. And I'm talking about marketable corporate businesses. And if you notice, bigger companies, so say, they use power colors. So they use the blues, the blacks, the deep, I like to use a deep brown. The grays is really a power color or whatever. But colors do matter, guys. Colors also matter. Colors, fonts, sizes, and things of those sorts. Positioning is another thing that matters in your brand identity. right? So if you have a logo that's a text-based logo, or a logo that's a text and image-based logo, the positioning, the image and the text on the logo, right? The formation of the logo itself matters. All these things seem very tedious, but it matters in your brand's uniqueness, your brand's identity, right? And your ability as an entrepreneur to create. This is your opportunity to show off your ability as an entrepreneur to create that strong brand identity, right? When initially creating your brand identity, you want to be so unique. Choose colors that contrast off of each other. Literally, when I said that, I thought about purple and green. I have no clue why I thought about purple and green, but I know somewhere in the world that worked. Blue and yellow, Walmart. Blue and yellow, it works. Red and yellow, McDonald's. Literally, McDonald's has had that same logo concept since 1961. McDonald's has had the same logo concept. I'll probably put it somewhere up in the video, if we can arrange that, please. Somewhere in the video. McDonald's has had that same logo concept since 1961. That same golden arch. And what are they known for? The golden arch. McDonald's is known for the golden arch. And they've been known for it since before 1961, actually. But they primarily stamp that golden arch logo as the McDonald's logo, 1961, and it has not changed very much. Still today. This is decades that have passed on. And it's one thing that I hear this all the time, and I believe it, so I'll repeat it. McDonald's does not sell you food. McDonald's does not sell you hamburgers, chicken nuggets, or fries. McDonald's actually sells you consistency. One of the best consistency businesses on earth. McDonald's was one of the biggest real estate holders, one of the biggest marketers, right? And they have been consistency since they have opened their doors. Consistency with pricing, consistency with service. It may not be Chick-fil-A service, but one thing about McDonald's, again, it is consistent. You go to McDonald's and you know what you're going to get, right? It's consistency. It's almost like a never have to guess. People will buy consistency. People want to know what they're going to get. It's just simple as that. People want to know, is this stuff going to be consistent? Right? Think about a shirt. Think about if every Tuesday you wanted to wear a red shirt and it had to be a different red shirt with a different text on this red shirt, but the body of this red shirt needed to remain the same. And you go this Tuesday and it's this color, it's this shade. And then this Tuesday you go and get the same red shirt where you thought it was going to be the same red shirt and it's a different shade. Well, someone may say it's very tedious, it may not matter. Well, someone else may say, well, yeah, it does, it matters. Consistency and brand identity, right? So red is not red. Red may be red, but this red ain't that red, right? It may be blue, but this blue ain't that blue. Create your identity. Be unique. And then ask yourself when developing a name, right after, pretty sure before you develop a logo, you're going to develop a name, but ask yourself, does this name align with your business mission? And see, some of you might say you don't even have a business mission. Well, I'll say stop right now and create one. Right? See, some of you are not implementing religion. Some of you aren't implementing faith. Some of you aren't implementing God in your business. And what do I mean when I say that? Is you don't really have a plan. You just want money. You don't really have a plan. You don't have a reason for doing your business. Right? And you're not operating it on the right principles and terms. Right? So when I say that, does your brand's name align with your mission? Does the name align with the purpose? Right? So My Hollywood Entertainment Group. Well, if I heard that, I would certainly believe that it was an exceptional entertainment company that was located in Hollywood. If you ask me, My Hollywood Entertainment Group. My mission is to be an exceptional entertainment company, providing top-tier service to my clients, 360 clients. And what I mean is I serve clients on both ends of the ball, right? So I work for the talent and I may also work for the promoter, right? But my ultimate goal is to serve both ends of the ball. My ultimate goal is to be a top tier entertainment agency, right? And I could get that from my name. Another business that I own, Excellent Marketing Solutions. From my name, I could literally immediately grasp that I am the concept of my business, whether I am excellent in my marketing solutions or not. I can grab from the concept of my name that I am trying to be an excellent, a marketing agency that provides excellent marketing solutions to their clients, right? I could literally grasp it from the name, right? So, and when I sit down and I create most of my mission statements and some of my brand concepts, I'm not talking to myself. I'm not creating for myself. I'm creating from God. Most of the time I'm creating, it's not me, right? Some of you not building these businesses on good moral character and respect. Start there when you're building your brand identity. Build your brand on a purpose, right? Sit down and ask yourself, what do you want to do? Then ask yourself, how are you going to do it? Start to do it. And then I want you to come back to yourself. Then I want you to begin to ask God, why is this my calling? Begin to ask the Lord, why is this for you? And you'll get a mission statement out of it. Then you'll know your purpose as to why this idea came to you. You'll know why it's really yours and what you are ultimately supposed to do with it. This is the goal. You want to ask God, why did you give me idea? Ask the Lord, why did you give me this idea? So that you can know how to execute it. That's why you want to know. God, why did you do this? Why did you give me this? I don't know what to do with this. But if you tell me why you gave it to me, Lord, oh God, I may know what to do with it. Right? I've had to stop and ask many a time, when you gave me this, why would you give me this? I can't take no more, Father God, literally. But I always ask him, why did you give me this? Cool, I understand. I'll execute it. Yes, sir, Father God, I'll execute it. Right? Be obedient in your business. Some of y'all need to ask God why, and a lot of this stuff will start rolling off a little easier for you. Ask him why. Understand your purpose. And then build your brand identity over your purpose. I probably talked a little long on that. Learn how to create short, crafty, and memorable taglines, right? So think about big brands when you do it and their simplicity, right? Simplicity actually is more, right? And quiet is actually loud. So say it actually is, right? So if I could give one or two examples, a clothing brand that I like, Burlow. Their motto is literally make life simple. And they focus their whole brand on this luxury aesthetic that's really like simplicity. I mean, it's so simple, but they give luxury, but it gives simple. It gives more, but it gives simple. But it gives more, but it gives simple, right? So what I'm saying is less is actually more. Nike, just do it. It's so simple, just do it. But that means so much. People use their phrase. I use it a lot when I'm coaching a business. Just do it. You can implement it to anything. Just do it. I don't even know how a shoe company came up with a slogan, just do it, but it works and has worked for years, and they have not changed it. Brand recognition, consistency, brand identity, brand recognition. Consistency don't go with everything. Consistency go with time management. Consistency go with habits. Consistency go with wealth and psychology. Consistency go with goal setting. You guys are going to hear consistency every single time. Yes, consistency goes with your brand identity and your brand recognition. Stay consistent. Apple, think different. Simple. But you can use that concept for so much more. Think different. I can sit here and give you a whole class, a whole course, a whole episode on how to think different. Just think different. Just change your mindset. Just think different. Just do it. Make life simple. Think different. Just do it. I took 3 brands and made so be very unique and simple when you are creating your brand's identity, guys. If there was one thing you could change about your brand's identity today that would impact your company's identity for the better tomorrow, what would it be? Would you change your fonts? Would you change your logo? Would you change your colors? Would you change some of the positioning? What would you change about your brand's identity that would make it more uniquely yours? This is your $1 Million Masterclass, and I am your instructor, Cameron E. White. Ladies and gentlemen, be sure to check out CameronEWhite.com, where you can find more business tips, information, and insight, where I'm here every day to educate and motivate young entrepreneurs like you to your first $1 million. Every Monday, I've got the $1 Million Monday. Every Friday, we've got Forward Fridays. Sometimes I'm not as consistent on Wednesdays, sometimes we have Wealth Wednesday. Every Monday, we're going to drop an episode right here on YouTube, Cameron White MTNT. Instagram, I've got stuff going all throughout the week, all day for you guys. Daily motivation. YouTube shorts are going. TikTok is going. But guys, if you need help starting, developing, maintaining, or identifying your brand, don't hesitate to reach out to me today. I'm here to help you. Just one phone call away. It just takes one call. An email, a comment, a DM. I'm here to help you. CameronEWhite.com. I'm helping business owners like you scale and manage their business. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is your $1 Million Masterclass, and I am your instructor, Cameron E. White.